Tebu, Tebu ongeza volume. Ongeza volume. Damn. Ongeza volume. I know you guys missed that intro, so I decided to just bring it back. Welcome to the Ongeza Volume podcast. This is episode 26. We already uploaded part 1 of the Setlist KE, which was an event that we did last year in November on 30th. And we discussed everything related to 2025 music and events. Part 1 is where we discussed mostly the music that was released in 2025 in the eyes of you guys, the Ongeza Volume community. And now part 2 discusses a lot about the events that happened in 2025. You get to hear a lot more of the voices of the people who attended. Remember, the opinions that were made are not of Ongeza Volume. Ni za walio kuja kwa event yetu. I really appreciate everybody who came for the Setlist KE and made it what it was. You guys are about to see why this episode is one of my favorite episodes ever. Kama kawaida, ninawapenda sana. Let's go.
Tuingie kwa events. Who attended an event in 2025 ya Kenyan live music? Okay, that's good, that's good. Can you just shout out your favorite event of 2025? Fisherman's Experience Kisumu. Specific. Very specific. Alusa Continua Nairobi Tour. Sero Live ya March. Mapenzi Vibandaski 1. Jukebox ya Mass House. Culture. Alusa has 2 votes. Matata Live. Brill at Gecko. Hey, wewe, lazima kujiplug. Kodong Clan Mass House. Kodong Clan Meru. Hey, nakwambia. Kenyan Tour. Wasaga XP. I was going to say Wasaga XP. Twinsies. Yeah, Wasaga XP. Wasaga XP was really special, honestly. Mamba made it. That was recently, yeah? Which was your favorite event this year? Ama hakuna. Honestly, almost all the events that we've been part of are some of my favorite events in 2025. Gani? Zitakazopendwa. Gani ile yenye alikuwa anaanguka kutoka kwa ceiling? We. Wasanii. Nyi watu sikizeni wasanii wapate pesa. Vitu zenye wanafanya huku nje. Lil Minor, hii experience ya juzi? Okay. Bassist alikuwa mnoma. Tunasikia duru za kuaminika. Bandi ilikuwa noma. Yeah. Which Kashata. Yeah. Aya, mkiendelea kufikiria zenye zilikuwa poa. Gani ilikuchoma roho? Si hata mge pretend mseme ingine kwanza. Blankets and Wine gani? Ya juzi. Gani ingine? Ni hiyo tu. You're the worst. Which other one do you feel did not satisfy your expectations? And you'll call 50-50. Sudan Nation, yeah, this year. What was the main issue for Sudan Nation? Alichelewa. Yeah, I remember that. You remember that DJ? Oh my God. Yeah, it was Elisha abruptly, yeah. His main performance was okay, but everything else surrounding it, yeah. What was the reason why they were late? Was it the band? Mambo ya wasanii manze. Ngumu. I think one thing that we feel with Kenyan events needs to be improved. Number 1, nimesikia time. Yes. We need to improve on timings. Number 2, sound. Semeni Number 3, zimeisha. Wamesema time. Organization. Yeah. Consumers ama the artists? Nasikia Blanyes walitesa wasanii mbaya. Hey. Yeah, so artist management, artist handling, and how to handle the audience as well. What else do we need to improve? Representation of Kenyan music, that's true. Especially at events and DJ sets, right? And also, this is an uncommon opinion though, but do you feel like female Kenyan artists are given enough platforms? Like, especially for performances? You can predict which female artists are going to be given. Nimeguza mahali. Nimeguza. Kwani mmelipwa na modo? Paid this or paid? Zao wamelipwa.
Is it not a thing of supply itafuata demand? If they don't release or are not as aggressive with how they're releasing their music, then obviously the boys will be there more. But like Njerai, last year at her prime, she was at every event. We are Nubia at every event, but it's rightfully so, because like they've struck a chord with the audience. So hiyo siwezi blame entirely on organizers, in my opinion.
Yes. Okoyo na feel kama unafaa urudie hiyo point ndio isikike kwa mic.
So I was saying female artists are not giving enough opportunities. Even from the listening point, we don't listen to female artists much. They are putting in the work. But also us listeners are to blame. Kwa sababu, yes, nimesema, you can predict easily the artists who are, if someone says, I have an event and I have 4 artists, 2 male artists and 2 female artists, you're likely to predict right the female artists compared to the male side. But to clarify on her point, I agree. So, unapata, the organizers, yes, utaangalia who's hot in the market, because at the end of the day, ni biashara also. So, utaangalia who's hot on the market. Utaangalia we have Njerai, we have Nubia. Most likely utachukua those 2. But it comes back to us, the listeners, pia. If us listeners push, let's say vile Zaituni amepushiwa hii mwaka, it's more likely next year she'll be booked more. So the organizers are to blame for not giving the female artists a chance. And also we, the listeners, are to blame for not giving the artists a platform to show the organizer that umse akona fans behind them. And also for female artists, kama unaona pia watu wakubook sana na maybe unafeel uko na fan base, onyesha hao organizers uko na fan base. Ukiweka event yako, organizer waone watu so wamekuja kwa event ya umse, so akona pulling capability. Yeah.
I really don't think it's I think at some point people who book promoters, they're more inclined to the guys, and I still don't have a reason why. Because if you pick that analogy of you put your events, show people that you have this thing going on, Sero has had 2 dope events this year. She's not been booked the whole year. So how do you explain that?
Now I'm a release. How do you explain that? Is Sero doing blankets in deck? No, she's not. It's Elsie. Right? She should be. She should be. Gatekeepers. Hizo magets tutabomoa. Hey. Anyway.
What was yours?
Oh, kuna point ingine. We were talking about events.
What was your favorite event?
My favorite event? Hey, Are, unataka kunichokora? Kuna watu huku nyuma.
We're still on events, things that we did. I feel like the prices for the event goers can be, okay, I understand they need to make money, but I feel like with this economy, I feel like we should have we really want to go for all the events, but now you have to choose because of the pricing.
Yeah. Okay, her point is, mmesikia point yake? Anasema tikiti zikwe affordable kidogo. Ati no, okay, so.
To start with, among the points I wanted to say that I think should be done better is the customer experience. Granted, I'm coming to see an artist on stage perform, but what makes me pick event A and not B? So there has to be a better customer experience. But then, having me demanding a better customer experience, it means the event organizer has to put in more money. So who's funding that? So I have to pay for what I want. So then I can't expect to pay cheap and experience a million, you know? So we also have to decide to invest in the kind of experiences we want. Yes.
That makes sense, yeah? Awards. Ulikuwa unataka ama to echo what mwalimu has said. Ni the same thing. Yeah. So it makes sense to, like, I think the middle point among both of the points is usitu overcharge event kama haitakuwa a good experience. Sindio? Yeah, if you're going to give us a shitty experience, make it cheap, ndio nisiumwe sana. Mimi, honestly, let me tell you for a fact, the recent blankets was the first that I actually bought a ticket from the website, and I bought with Lipa Pole Pole. And when the experience wasn't up to par, I was like, damn, that was a lot of money, bro. But probably because of terms, yeah, I don't think I have the energy to unpack the whole blanket. That will need a whole other episode. Kuna mtu niulize kuhusu awards. Awards in the music industry. What about awards? Are they fair? What criteria do they use? Are there legitimate awards? I think guzia kwa podcast yenu. Are they there? Ama tuanzishe yetu. Kuja. Tuanzishe yetu. Hi, Shiro.
So I feel awards haziko enough in the country, one. Also zenye ziko, unapata ni zile unaambiwa ati vote 10 bob for your artist to win. So unapata kuna msanii atapush sana. Yes, mtu atapata like maybe 1,000 votes. But at the end of the day, there has to be a winner. So question is, ule mwenye ame lose, what does he or she benefit? 10%?
What usually happens for those charging awards, they give you a percentage of your money. Yeah, wase wenye wamekuvotia. But now, you see, when you make it about money, you might say, yeah, and then mtu mwenye kona do anaweza pesa yake yote na ashinde. But does that mean that they actually deserve that award? And then now the other side to it is, if it's not the consumers deciding people who are getting awards, bado watu watasema ziko rigged. You get? So where do we find an in-between between hizi za kulipisha na hii ingine?
I think we need to borrow a leaf from, it's dead right now, but we need to borrow a leaf from Groove Awards. Because Groove Awards, they were investing in sponsors. If you think you should, if you want to organize an event, na hauna enough money to put in it to give regards to the artists, just do what Groove Awards were doing and invest in sponsors. Groove Awards ulikuwa unapata wako na Safaricom, sijui Coca-Cola, like 10 sponsors. Najua kupata sponsors ni ngumu, but you can do the effort.
I think pia our awards are very valueless, for lack of a better word. Like, there is nothing kama hivyo venye ame-mention Groove Awards. Back then, Groove Awards was like a big thing. Like, mpaka una-introduce you a Groove Award winner, so and so. Sai nobody cares if you're a Pulse winner or a sijui what winner. They don't have any value. So I think pia wasanii, or generally hata si wasanii peke, just anyone in entertainment, it does not matter anymore. The minute tumezipea some sort of value, I think ndio people wataanza kuzitake seriously. Hii mambo ya kucharge pia iishe, you know. We just need to make them valuable first. Yeah.
On that point also, I feel kama also back to Groove Awards. Groove Awards used to have a tour, literally. Does that count as value?
So I think as a Kenyan artist, the only award that makes sense right now is if you win an Afrima or you get nominated for contributing to an album at Grammys. Hakuna kitu ingine locally say ina make sense, honestly. It's either Afrima, Grammys, or nothing else.
For me, I think we need to kill our egos, tuko na word moja. When I come to Ongeza and I meet maybe the 5 people in Shaona, I meet Okoyo, Kadin. When I go to Kenya and pick the same people, So all these groups of us wote come together, we have an award for Kenyan music. Nacheki. Choose people to go na award moja. Club say na award yake, it makes sense, got the same thing. So sisi wote ama watu wote mkuko juu mnakaa pamoja, we have only one award. At least hata artist akiwina na anajua nyinyi mafans wote msoro hapa na ngoma yangu. So first thing, hiyo ego lazima imalizwe, watu wako pamoja, then award ita make sense. Hakuna story nyingine.
I agree with you, and I think this is a good juncture to mention that industry si ya wasanii peke. It's made up of, yes, of course, the artists and the fans, but we also have critics like you. And you play a very important role because you understand the creative side of things, the business side of things, and then now the fan side of things. And the reason why awards like Afrima or the Grammys are very lucrative is because to be chosen means the person who has chosen you really, really, really understands music. So to give you an example, this year the Grammys have made an attempt at widening the pool of people who vote towards the Grammys, and some Kenyan people who have been included in the academy. Not academy, that shows you the prestige. I think Eric Wainaina, Blinky Bill, if I'm not wrong. See, these are people who really, really understand music. So I agree with you. Watu wakuja pamoja wa agree vile kutakuwa, because it's not just about the artists or the fans.
I really like what she said. What I wanted to say was the main problem is whoever is bringing these awards to you, they are quote unquote trying to make money off this venture, and that's the first problem. The second thing is what he said about collaboration. When everyone is dispersed, then no one is paying attention to these many things as opposed to how it would have been if it was one thing. So then, how do we come together and make a system that gives value to anyone who's putting in money into this thing, yeah? So that's what Okoyo was saying about Safaricom. Why is Safaricom giving you money, yet, I mean, they can give person A, person B, and why should they actually in the first place? Well, they also have their annual things and they can choose to celebrate the artists however they want, yeah? So it goes back to us collaborating, building proper systems that are very credible, and then now attracting these people to plug in and put in the money there, so we don't need to make it a business. And then once we have all these things in place, we make the right noise to this thing, and like you said, it's not an artist kind of thing only. Even the listeners have a very big role to play. If they find this specific award credible, then they pay attention to it, and whoever wins it gets to benefit in A, B, C, three things, yeah? If I get a top 30 under 30, I don't get any monetary benefit. But the prestige that comes with it, the doors that I can open with this award, it opens the corporate, 1, 2, 3 things. So that's the kind of structure we need to build around it. Yeah, so that's all I want to say.
Sorry, in addition to that, I feel like, first off, any award that asks the contestants to pay is not an award. That turns into a who has more money competition. And I mean, there's no merit there. The thing that we need here, like he was saying that, sorry, what's your name? Yeah, sorry, the thing that there's a whole bunch of different awards all doing different things, but we don't have a specific award that is backed by the music industry players themselves, which is important. If you look at the Grammys, what the Grammys does is it chooses people who are notable in the industry, people who have done things, who have won awards and sold records, everything. So we need that system to build an award that an artist can say, if I've won this award, it means something, right? Rather than I asked my friends to pay for it. So yeah, I think that's one way we can solve that. And then from then on now, we can go to different types of awards. Yeah.
Okay, this isn't like a solution for that problem, but he's just said something imeniguza sana. Amesema a lot of the awards that matter huku currently is just maybe Afrima and Grammys. And I think we are seeing that in how wasanii wana present their music to us. The minute msanii amepata like a banger and now they're chasing the international market, juu hakuna any valuable reward locally, they stop making music for us, the music that put them there in the first place. So if tunaweza pata like Hivyo tu amesema we just shikana like all industry players nini. Itakuwa na a trickle down effect on large scale, including how artists and fans interact when it comes to their music.
Huku mko na akili, damn, ubongo. I want to close off this discussion session. So before I do, kuna mtu akona burning comments, closing remarks. Mtu anataka kujiplug. Oh, okay. Wait, do you guys think we should do like a round of introductions, like at least just names as we close off? Yeah? If you guys don't mind. Okay. I'll take that as a yes. I can get a acha tuanze na mwenye alikuwa ameinua mkono.
I think when we talk about the awards, I'd just like to remind us we had Cafe Ngoma by Steve Urban. I think he already got like the groundwork done. And I feel like if you guys like partnered with him, we could get that system back and up and running, because it was a good thing. Even if you look at the nominations, they were decent. So, and it had some credibility. So yeah, just like throwing that in there. My name is Osanjo and I'm a singer.
She's a singer. Okay.
Hi. My name is Cynthia. I'm a makeup artist.
Oh, a makeup artist. Okay. Nyinyi tulikuwa tushawa introduce.
Evening, everyone. I am Marvin, a hobby DJ and a graphic designer and a visual artist on the day.
Wasanii. Hey.
My name is Deborah, a music lover. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Oh, and if you have closing remarks, this is the time.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jamlik. I'm a professional marketer.
Hi everyone, my name is Ham Baba, a music lover, also do poetry as a hobby though.
Merry Christmas. My name is Elisha Wasaga, I'm an artist. Thank you. Yeah, maybe the only thing I could say is for the same amount of work you put in Kenya, you could earn more elsewhere. So it starts with Kasongo. Yeah. So the purchasing power generally is low. So if our economy gets better and the purchasing power is much better, we get more reward for the same amount of work and probably more motivation to even do better.
To echo what Mwalimu has said, so it starts with voting. It starts with kila mtu achukue kura.
Hi. My name is Wanjiru Ngothi and I love Ongeza Volume.
Period. Shiro is a dope person, guys.
Hello. My name is Sharon and I'm a Kenyan music lover. Emphasis on the Kenyan music.
Hi everyone. My name is Lillian. I'm in the sector of 8 to 5. I love music.
Music lovers. It's been so wholesome having conversations with you guys.
Hello. My name is Gentrix Wanyama. Napenda mziki. Napenda Ongeza Volume.
Hi guys. My name is Shadi. I'm a cinematographer.
Hi everyone. I'm Matilda and this has been my first experience going to a place of the sort and it's been nice.
Hi guys, I'm Maureen, a music lover and a former colleague to Abby. So yay.
Hi, I'm Orato, a music lover as well, still current colleague.
Just for a month.
Hi, I'm Ida, a music lover just basically, yeah.
Hi, I'm Okoyo. I'm a lot of things. I'm a Kenyan music lover. I'm a branding merchant. And I'm also a very big fan of Ongeza Volume, of course. And I'm also Hilda Watiri's husband.
No comment. Ifikie Hilda Watiri. Anaklaimiwa huku nje.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Odhiambo Okoth. I'm an artistic being. I love art. I love and live art. On X, mtanipata Melvosync. Okay, huyo amesema hataki kusema.
Okay. Si tumeongea sana. Yapas.
Hi guys. My name is Kadeen. Well, Clarice. My name is Kadeen. I am such a fan, maybe fan number 1 of OV from the day it started. And I'm so proud of you. But besides that, I am an event producer. And a publicist. And please, if you guys don't have something to do after Christmas, please join us in Kisumu for Fisherman Experience. Itabamba.
Yeah, 27th. We there, Kisumu, inside.
Hi guys, my name is Brill Kenneth. I am a vocalist and saxophonist, a singer-songwriter, and I had given a few suggestions for the names that Ongeza Volume should have been given. They didn't make it. No, there's a reason they didn't make it. No. So context, I went to primary with Abby. And in primary, we used to call her DC. So one of the suggestions was DC's office. Anyway, I'm glad it's Ongeza Volume that was picked. Yeah, like I said, kuna sababu haikuchukuliwa. But yeah. Also, thank you guys for coming. This was such a beautiful discussion. Yeah, I'm happy.
Hi everyone. Tali, I'm a DJ, and happy to see all of you here. And thanks for all coming out.
Kulikuwa na ingine apart from DC's office. Oh, kuna msanii.
Hi, my name is Tugi. I'm a humble bass player.
Humble. Hey, Jaba. Anyway, guys, we've finally come to the end of our open discussions. And the first Ongeza Volume live recording. It's a wrap. Lovely. Thank you so much for contributing, for being here. It really means the world to me. It means so much. I think in a few we can let DJ Tali set up with Brill and Tugi on the bass. So we're gonna be recording the DJ set as well. It's what do you mean? Capsule iyo jina. Yes. Of 2025, basically. So we are celebrating our discussions and the songs. I'm sure Talia amesikia mawimbo zenye tumetaja. And so we are now listening to hizo mziki. And please feel free to jam here, there, everywhere. Enjoy yourself the rest of your night. Kuna game yenye tunangoja ya Arsenal na Chelsea. So you can stick around, watch it, buy drinks and food. And also, I have a very important announcement. So this is a miracle, to be very honest. Yesterday, I was far away, and I received the news that the merchandise that I had printed, zilikuwa zimepotea. And I was just like, you know what? I'll deal with it in the morning. So Miss G wamefanya mikorogo gani, akina Okoyo, Ngendo, and the team. And there's merchandise. I don't know where they've come from, honestly. Yeah, and I want to cry. I'll cry later. But yes, you can get yourself an Ongeza Volume pin. There's Tebu Ongeza Volume. There's the logo itself only. And then there's Utamua live shows ni unreleased, which is one of my famous, nitai trademark. It's one of my most famous statements. Niko serious though, but yeah. Each pin goes for 300 shillings only. Yeah, so nani ndo wako nazo? Yeah, Ngendo has them. Ngendo inoa mkone wenye wako in the beginning. Yes, Ngendo has the pins. Mtanitumia kwa pochi wenye wako na namba yangu. Mnitumie kwa pochi. Sawa. I guess that's a wrap. Let's have some fun. Shall we? Shall we? Yay. Thank you. Oh, mtanipigia makofi. Nisimame hapa mnipigie makofi. Thank you. Thank you so
Wait a minute. No, I want us to do it in the typical OG fashion way, right? See, nyo tunajua. So, in the count of 3, tutasema we love you. Sasa tutasema Ovi ama Abi. Ni Ovi ama Abi. Okay. So, in the count of 3, we're going to say we love you, Abigail, Diana, off. Sawa, let's go. 1, 2, 3. We love you, Abigail, Diana, of Ongeza Volume.
Thank you so much. Tash. Tabidi Tash ameleta tissues. Thank you so much, guys. Really means a lot that you guys are here. Yeah, means a lot. Thank you. Amjui ni nini tumepitia ndio tukue hapa. But yeah, so grateful. Right now, I just want to listen to Kenyan music, dance, eat, and drink. Amaje? That's all I want to do. So let's enjoy Sunday. Happy December. Happy December. Team wamenipea script. Mta pretend sijaambiwa. Nafaa kusema nini? Oh, guys. Oh, yeah. So can we all say Ongeza Volume at the count of 3? Tushako ready? Tushako ready. Sawa. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Aya, let's do the one where we say Tebu before the Ongeza Volume. Tebu, Ongeza Volume. Okay. Sawa. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. A round of applause for you guys. It's been me, your host. As always, my name is Abigail Diana of Ongeza Volume. Have a lovely night.
Wow. That was such a wholesome experience. Once again, I cannot say this enough. Thank you so much for everybody who made the Setlist KE a success, to our partners, collaborators, all the artists, and the most special people in my life, the Ongeza Volume community, you who's listening to this. Thank you for coming to the end of this episode 26. Coming up next, episode 27 is my personal recollection of 2025. You'll get to find out my top projects. I don't want to say top 10 because I'm not sure they're going to be 10, but my top projects of 2025, my top songs of 2025, and my top events of 2025. I hope to have you guys stick around for the next episode. Toodles!